Welcome in to first edition of the Peace of Mind podcast. I am Andrew Schmidt, here with my co-host
Eddie Gatter.
All right, let's get that music turned off. There we go.
Good little intro.
So yeah, what are we trying to do here, Eddie, with our little show?
So this is the first official episode of our Peace of Mind podcast, a Bethel sanctioned podcast, just brand new program.
Yeah, I think besides what's it called, the Collegian.
Oh yeah.
I think besides them, we are the first people to use this space. So
Wow, we should get a
there
round
we
of applause
go.
for
Yeah.
that.
Clap it up for everyone here.
This is a live studio audience, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got about 4 fans in the back there, so it's good to see.
today is more of like a test run, just trying out the new space.
Yeah, throwing out a short little pod for hopefully like 3 viewers. I think that would be dope.
Yeah. You know. But yeah, so Andrew, what's on the docket today? Let's just get right into it.
I have my little cheat sheet here. I'm gonna throw out. I don't know. Let's just see what happens here. So, it is the 20. Wait, I don't even know what the date is.
23rd? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Christmas is in 2 days.
Oof.
So we got a little temperature alert for you guys for Christmas. Here in North Newton, we're looking at a high of 48 and a low of 29 on Christmas Day.
That's not
chilly.
a white Christmas.
No,
It's
I
a
hope
warm Christmas.
Yeah, it's going to be a little toasty on that. Some, I don't know what you call it. Anyways, Dow Jones, that is up today.
All you
66.
investors out there,
Yes, invest. That's
buy, sell, and buy some more.
above my pay grade. I don't think I've ever done any of that stuff. But the Dow Jones is up 66 7/10 of a point today. Woo-hoo.
I think that's good.
And the S&P is also up, rounding out 43.2.
Good job, America. Keep the stock market strong.
There we go. And for our Kansan economy, wheat and cattle are up, but soybean and pork are down. Do we have a boo button?
I don't think we have a boo button.
We're gonna have to
We're
include
gonna
a boo
invest in a
button.
boo button. So
Yeah, that would be something. But starting off with our first thing.
all right, get us into it.
Christmas traditions. Christmas, obviously, right around the corner. Ed, what Christmas traditions does your family have?
Well, every year for Christmas, my family goes to my grandparents' house in Newton, Kansas. I've done it since I was a wee little lad. It's always a great time. We end up watching a Christmas movie of sorts, not always the same one. My personal favorite would be The Polar Express.
I hate that movie. Wow. Like, yeah, it's... Anyways, continue.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
We do the whole thing, set out some cookies and milk for Santa, and then Christmas morning, Santa arrives, gives us some presents. We open them and drink some hot cocoa. It's an all-around swell time. And we do stockings.
Do you still set out cookies and milk?
Mm-hmm. I have a younger siblings, so they don't they're not, I don't think they believe in Santa, but the Christmas magic is still real to them.
Yeah, okay.
What about you, Andrew? What do you do?
So, I just had my family Christmas. My whole extended family goes over to my grandparents. So we went over Friday afternoon, and then we all left Sunday evening. So we stayed the night there. It's kind of funny. All of us live... I mean, I guess I should back up. They live in Newton as well. And both my aunt and uncles live in Newton, and then my folks live in Heston. So it's kind of funny that we still like spend the night there and all that. But yeah, so we do that. Just hang out, play games. But the best part about it is definitely the Christmas meal.
Well,
Any guesses on what do you think it could be?
are you a ham kind of guy? You guys go for ham?
Well, I guess I should say it's not traditional by any means.
The Schmidt family kind of seems like a KFC Christmas family. That's my guess.
KFC Christmas family. No, not quite. But we rock barbecue beef sandwiches with nachos. That's the Christmas.
So like a Super Bowl Christmas party.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I look forward to it every year. It's my favorite meal of all time. And it's just the best. And to top it off with Christmas movie is The Three Amigos. Watch that every year.
I've never even heard of that movie.
And, you shouldn't. It's a terrible movie. It's not even Christmas related. It's got Martin Short in it and Chevy Chase and Steve Martin. But it's like a throwaway movie from probably the 80s, early 90s. I don't know. But that would be our Christmas tradition.
Do you guys go? I forgot to mention, my family goes to Christmas service, Christmas Eve service.
Yeah, we do that.
Yeah, that's a classic. Do you think, for me, Christmas is the best time of the year? I don't know if the cameras can see it, but I'm rocking the three chicken Christmas sweater right here.
Stand up. Let the camera see. We got two angles here. Show both of them.
Bask in the glory. I get excited for Christmas. I'm a enjoyer.
I don't know where I probably would just say like I would probably have like the average amount of excitement for Christmas. I don't get like
this guy is not on the nice list. He has lost his Christmas spirit.
Yeah, I'm not like too bah humbug about it, but I'm not like super into Christmas. I would say.
So you have holidays above it that you would enjoy more?
Probably not.
So you're just not an enjoyer, period.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't enjoy Christmas music.
Terrible. I love Christmas music.
I feel like an old man when it comes to, like, getting angry at stores putting Christmas things up in September.
I love that. I love when they start playing Christmas music, like, the day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, that's where I agree with. You can't play Christmas music till after Thanksgiving.
But the day after.
Yeah, that's acceptable. My mom likes to put up nativities, and some of those actually stay up year round. She probably, I think last week counted, it was well over 100 that she put out.
Actually?
Yeah, so it's like her.
All right, well, she has her Christmas
niche
spirit.
Collecting thing is nativities.
I was never really into the nativity scene.
Yeah, you weren't.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as someone who would collect nativities. But
you never know.
Is there anything that you collect?
I've literally never collected anything ever.
Really?
I was never...
Not even like rocks or anything as a kid?
A lot of people were into like Pokemon as a kid. Not me. I'm just built different, I guess. Do you ever collect anything?
Yeah, I enjoy hats.
That's
And
true.
I have a lot of hats. There's this brand, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but Garin Bros, Goorin.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored, Bethel College.
Don't worry.
But maybe, hopefully, if they allow us to. But yeah, so I have like an app, and they have like limited.
You got the hat app?
Yeah, there's an app. I'm well into the rabbit hole on that.
You're deep in there.
Every Friday at 2:00 they release a new one, limited edition, so they can charge $20 more. But I'm a sucker for that, and it's probably why I have no money.
How many you got?
Like hats or from
that specific
from the
company?
app? From that company, I don't know. I probably have 12, 10.
That's reasonable.
I mean, they're like $50 hats, so
Less reasonable.
yeah, very like a hat should cost $20, but I don't know. That's my vice.
Just a hat guy.
I'm just a
Can't do
hat
it.
guy.
I know that if I put a hat on, everyone in public would look at me and be like, "That guy, he's not a hat guy." They would know.
It's like you just got a hard launch, like
You can't.
wearing jeans, you know? Like if I did it, everyone would be like, wow. But after probably the third or fourth time you did it, then it's just you.
But I know that everyone in public would just point and laugh at me as soon as I put a hat on.
I don't
Like,
know.
this guy's not experienced
My
in wearing
thing
hats.
is, well, I do need a haircut. My hair is getting pretty long. But if I put a hat on at any point in the day, it just wrecks my hair.
You get a little hat hair?
Yeah, I get insane hat hair. So I got to make the commitment to wearing it all day long
Yeah.
with a hat.
I think my facial structure is just too round.
That is true. We have tested this, and
I don't know.
he just does not have the head for a hat.
It looks out of place and unnatural.
Yeah, you just got like a bulky head. I don't know.
There's too much,
blockhead,
there's too
you
much
could
knowledge
say.
in here, you could say. But
You-
I'm okay. I've accepted the fact. I think hats are overrated, unless they're like cool hats, like a Russian. What is it?
Those fur
The furry
things.
hats. Those are cool. Or a sombrero. It's pretty
Sombrero, yeah. I have a rice hat.
cool. This guy is a Japanese farmer. He has been to Japan.
I have been to Japan.
So
And
you
farmed.
can actually say that you actually have the cred to wear the rice hat.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at a rice field. I didn't end up working in one. But
You don't have to admit that.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I think I bought it for fun. Well, I actually got it gifted for Christmas. I requested that for my sister.
Ooh, a nice little rice hat.
Yeah, it is very good if you want to keep the sun off your face. Rice hats are the way to go.
Write that down.
Braden, write that down.
Yeah, we didn't introduce our
Oh, yes, we have
guy
not.
in the
We've
chair.
gone, almost 13 minutes in.
This is
and
our
we
new.
have-
We're getting used to the flow around here, so forgive us for shooting past our Jamie.
Yeah, our machine to this car.
The man behind the
Esau.
magic show,
Here he is.
Braden Esau. Come
Hello.
step in.
Come.
Come in
sit.
for a bit.
Yeah, come sit.
The water's fine.
Just trying to make sure everything's working well in here.
Yeah, so as someone who has negative experience or use with technology, that's what we keep him around for.
Yeah, so
He's our worker bee.
He is the worker bee.
pretty much just gonna make sure everything's working. Lights are set up, mics are working, camera's working. And then, yeah, I don't know, maybe if we get more mics in the future, might come on as a guest. And I don't know, I guess you could talk a little bit about like what we have.
Yeah,
in
what we
store for
have
bringing guests in.
stored in the thing. I'm hoping this isn't picking up my breathing too bad. I feel like I'm a loud breather, so if
You are.
yeah. But anyways, so kind of like what we are wanting this to look like is we bring people that have either graduated from Bethel or currently a student, maybe a professor, people that are connected to Bethel, and we just kind of talk about where they're at in life, how Bethel has helped them, maybe not helped them, or just things like that. Yeah, so I feel like people
If they try
like
to say
learning.
that Bethel hasn't helped them, we're shutting it down.
Yeah,
We're censoring
It's just going to be talking with no.
This is
No.
state-sponsored
Yeah.
news. So.
So, yeah, I think that's.
Yeah, that's kind of the vision right now. Today we're just seeing what the space
Yeah,
is.
trying it all out, seeing how it goes. So,
Yeah.
all right,
Back to the chair.
get to your little
Just
desk.
wanted to pop in, make my little cameo. I know.
And he's gone. Just a quick little
Finally.
pop in there.
All
So, moving right along into some news here that I thought would be interesting to ask Eddie, if you
I'm
know
interested.
Eddie. Luigi Mangione, who, oh, yeah, see, look, he's starting already. Who you may not know the name, but you probably know what he did, or allegedly did. Sorry, allegedly did. There was a CEO that was murdered, I don't know, 3 weeks ago.
United Healthcare.
Yeah. And allegedly, he's the one that did it. So, Ed, and he's being now charged with act of terrorism.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on that? And then furthering on, is that terrorism charge valid?
So, first off, I believe that in America, you're innocent until proven guilty. So, Luigi, you could be innocent. I think that you're innocent until, in the court of law, you're proven guilty. If, however, Luigi was the person that assassinated that one guy, nobody knows the name of that guy. I don't know his name.
Brian Thompson.
Oh, someone knows his name. Hey, Jamie,
I stand
Jamie, can you look
with
that up
big
for us?
CEO. By the way,
I don't think that we should be out in the streets gunning people down. I think that's bad.
I hear a butt coming.
No, I think a lot of people in America feel trodden down. Brian Thompson. Andrew knew it.
Oh, we got J-Mo on the sticks back here.
J-Mo.
Brian Thompson. That was a poll.
Andrew
Got it right.
is on the side of the CEOs. He knew that.
Yes, why do you think I sit here today? They're employing me.
They're paying for this. I think privatized health insurance is a big issue that doesn't get a lot of coverage in America. And whoever assassinated Brian Thompson, although methods were extreme, it did start the conversation around this topic. Probably would have advised the person not to commit murder, because that's not the answer, I don't think. But in Luigi's case, they're saying that his mom had been denied care by United Healthcare, and that's just something I saw online, so take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's true, but it is someone that people are kind of rallying behind, weirdly. I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. I saw New York Times posted a little stat. If you could look this up, JMO, people between the ages of 18 to 36, their views on Luigi, it was like 40% of them thought it was like a good thing, which is pretty crazy.
It is. It's a high amount.
It's a high amount for like saying murder is okay, but just interesting. We'll get the official numbers from JMO.
We need a good nickname for our little wizard behind the sticks over there.
Our whiz. But yeah, Andrew, what do you think? All jokes aside.
On just like the situation in general?
The whole situation.
The whole situation. I think it would have been interesting had it happened pre-election.
Why so? How so?
I don't know, like, if it would have been like a talking point between the candidates, but I don't know. I just felt like, because I mean, it feels like it's kind of been left in the, like, people have already kind of forgotten about it. I just feel like it would have been more to just talked about.
Yeah. We do have like a news cycle, so things
Right.
kind of get dropped. Although today I did see Luigi did plead not guilty.
Yeah, I think
So-
I saw that.
I don't think they have evidence on him, honestly. Just a picture.
Well, I thought they when they arrested him, he had like a gun and like large amounts of cash.
Like I have no. I saw that.
Or was it
But that was,
Monopoly
like,
money?
speculation.
Or was that no? That was thrown in the bag that they.
JMO.
Your question before, it says over 40% of youngsters think Luigi Mangioni's alleged actions were acceptable.
Oh,
Okay, over 40% of youngsters think Luigi's actions were acceptable, which right there is a problem because they're saying that Luigi did it, which he obviously is pleading not guilty. I honestly believe that there's a chance that he's not guilty, but everyone's kind of just, assuming that he's guilty. I'm not saying he isn't.
I think even like let's say it wasn't him that did it, they're just gonna hammer him anyways, just to like set a precedent.
Well, did you see the images and the videos of him getting walked down?
Yeah, they had like an
With-
armored guard.
They
and,
had like 60
helicopter
cops.
ride
Yeah,
and,
they were treating him like the Joker.
yeah.
I was like, well, they're trying to make a statement.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
if you do this, we're going to
Come
punish
after
you.
you. That's where I think that terrorism charge comes in. Because
So,
like
yeah, was that-
terrorism
I heard that. I don't know.
in general, I like when it comes to like being charged with it. I think we can ask our whiz behind the counter to look this up. But I think like the terrorism charge it's like very loose, so like
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to pin down exactly what counts as terrorism.
I know that in America, you can get the death penalty for first-degree murder,
Which I think-
under like certain circumstances.
But yeah, and it varies by state, which I think New York has the death, or it's either
but
New
it-
York has it,
I
or
don't think-
since it's being charged for
it's a federal crime.
terrorism,
So that would
then
have.
it falls under that. Death
I know that
penalty.
like treason
yeah,
has death penalty, and terrorism, I believe, can. It's very subjective, but I think they'll just end up sending him to Guantanamo Bay, with all the other alleged
little
terrorists.
Guantanamo action.
But it's crazy that that's still open, right? Or did that get shut down?
I heard that for the longest time they've been trying to shut it down, but
It's just so
they're
convenient,
just like,
man.
wow,
Sending all the.
that's in Cuba, right?
Because it is in Cuba, which is weird.
Yeah, which is weird because I don't think we still don't have any trade relations or anything like that.
Cuba's like the
with
most
Cuba.
sanctioned country in the world, other than like North Korea. It's weird.
They still drive the 1950s automobile. I think that's awesome.
They're living the life down there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Cuba. And apparently, in 2018, Donald Trump signed an executive order to keep the detention camp open indefinitely.
Open.
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say he was gonna close it. That's my president, Donald
I
Trump.
think it's cool. You have like a top secret prison.
Well,
Can't
that's
even have
not-
it in your own country.
So I watched a
Surprised they can
great
do, like,
documentary
crazy stuff
about
to them
like
down there.
secret prisons on Netflix, and it's like crazy how many different countries we have secret prisons in. There was like a big scandal in Poland and Australia, like separately, when they found out that we had like secret like Guantanamo Bay level prisons in
their
those
country?
countries, and it was like American soil technically, so it wasn't.
So it's like they can kind of do whatever.
Yeah, and surely like there's 100 that we don't even know about, but
Probably.
I guess you just don't ask too many questions. You don't have to really think about it.
It's true. We're
But-
just the average Joe. Most of that stuff doesn't really concern.
The conditions of at least Guantanamo Bay were like no sunlight ever. You could get out
That's
of your
good.
cell for like 30 minutes, and just to like walk around inside, it's like, okay.
Who are like mainly the people that are getting like locked up in there?
Guantanamo
It's
Bay
like
was mainly like
terrorists,
war on
yeah.
terror, like Middle Eastern.
So I think like the 9/11 people.
Yeah, there were a
are
bunch
there.
of like plotters for 9/11 that worked alongside Al Qaeda.
We drove by. We have in Colorado that Supermax.
You
It's
drove
kinda
by the
interesting.
Supermax?
Yeah, it's on the way. It's on right off the highway.
Oh, we did?
Yeah,
That's the like #1 prison in America.
it's in Florence,
official.
Colorado.
That's where they lock up the
Yeah, they have all the,
real.
like, Ted Bundy was there, like, all the crazy,
I think Ted Kaczynski was there.
probably.
People that, like, if they got out, it would be bad.
Yeah. El Chapo was, I think he's there right now.
Yeah, he's not getting out of there. The security measures. It's like, what are we doing?
I think when we drove by, I was like kind of super interested in, like, I don't know, half the ride back. I was like looking at that kind of stuff. I think they get like 1 hour. It's either a day or a week outside of their solitary confinement cell.
That's such a crazy punishment. Just stay in your room, basically.
Yeah.
You're grounded.
I mean, that's a good punishment. Like, if you just want to just drive people to insanity, just lock them in a room with no human contact.
If they weren't insane before that, then they are.
No,
after.
definitely.
Braden, do you think that you could last a couple weeks in Guantanamo Bay? Braden, for those of you that don't know, is always up for new challenges.
He's up for a challenge.
He'll pretty much say yes to anything. So.
Yeah, depends if I have Fortnite or not.
Fortnite.
Mr. Beast's new challenge.
What if you...
Watch that?
24 hours in Guantanamo Bay.
Have you watched his new one?
On Prime?
Yeah.
I've gotten a million ads
He
for
has
it.
a show now?
On Prime, yeah.
Interesting.
It's crazy. Like,
I think
Is
eventually
it a
he'll
game
just
show?
probably become... Like, everything will be Mr. Beast branded eventually.
it was like 5,000 contestants.
Wow.
And he gave out, maybe not 5,000, maybe like 2,000.
It was a lot.
But he gave out he's giving out $5 million for it.
The weird thing about this challenge was everyone that lost, they were actually executed and, killed on camera.
Yeah, okay.
So that was
In
kind of like the
Guantanamo?
draw in Guantanamo Bay.
Losers get sent to Guantanamo.
So it was pretty extreme, but obviously that's not true. Maybe. I haven't actually watched it. So that's just speculation. On my,
soundboards are fun.
but yeah. I think the industrial prison system in America is bad. What do you
For-profit
think?
prisons?
For-profit prisons.
Not a fan of that?
Not a big fan. America has the #1 prison population in the world.
Well, this thing's saying 20 seconds left, so you
Oh man, maybe we should
might be
wrap
out
up.
of camera after.
Should we pause it so it saves it?
Yeah.
We'll be back.
I don't know. Do we just keep the recording going?
You can keep the recording going.
Okay, and
Save
we'll
the
just
camera
scoot down to one camera.
there. This one has like a minute left.
Okay.
And we'll wrap this baby up. This was more of a test run today.
Yeah.
I think it
All
went
right.
well.
I have a ending question for us to ponder. Until next time. We're signaled for 1 minute, so we got to speed this thing up. What stops people from changing their minds? That is the question.
Ponder.
We'll
hit you with it next time.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to
/ watching maybe.
Yeah, or watching to the Peace of Mind podcast.
My name is Eddie Gaddert.
And Andrew Schmidt. Thanks, everybody.
And Braden Esau.
I click it once.
Yeah.